In this English lesson, I'm going to teach you some English phrases about beauty. And of course, I'm going to show you lots of flowers here on our flower farm. So, if you like learning English and you like flowers, stick around. I think you'll enjoy this lesson. Well, hello and welcome to this English lesson where I'm going to help you learn some English phrases that you can use to talk about beauty. Before we get started though, if this is your first time here, don't forget to click that red subscribe button over there and give me a thumbs up if this video helps you learn just a little bit more English. Well, the first flower I want to talk about is the zinnia. The zinnia is an amazing flower. It comes in all different colors. It looks beautiful in bouquets and people love them. But it reminds me of the English phrase, beauty is only skin deep. The phrase beauty is only skin deep basically means that a person might look very attractive, but on the inside, their actual personality might not be that good. So when you see a very handsome man or a very beautiful woman, they might not actually be that nice. They might be kind of mean, they might be prone to jealousy, or just not a very nice person. So we would use the phrase beauty is only skin deep. If you look out in the distance, you can see Jen is getting ready to water some of her flowers. She has just hooked up a hose. She's getting ready to water the zinnias. The zinnias need a lot of water. They're one of our thirstiest plants. And if we turn, you'll see her helper. Right here sitting on the lawnmower is Oscar. He is almost always in the field with Jen when she is working on the flowers. He is a great helper. Most of the time he helps by laying in the shade or by chasing rabbits or squirrels. Let's just get a little closer and say hi. Hi, Oscar. He doesn't really like the camera, but I think he smiled. This flower is called sedum, and not everyone thinks it's a beautiful flower. It's not super colorful, but I think it's an amazingly beautiful flower. And it reminds me of the English phrase, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. When you say that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, it means the person who's looking at it thinks it's attractive or interesting. You can say this about people as well. There might be people in the world that you don't think are beautiful, but other people think they're beautiful or handsome. And in that situation, we would say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. One of my favorite flowers on the farm is a flower called lisianthus. It is a small, delicate flower. It looks a little bit like a rose, and I would describe it by saying it's a real thing of beauty. In English, when you say something is a real thing of beauty, or when you say something is a thing of beauty, it means that you find it exceptionally beautiful. It means that it has certain little characteristics that make it extremely attractive, extremely pretty, and very, very beautiful. So the lisianthus is a flower where I would use that term. It is a real thing of beauty. On our farm, we plant sunflowers every week. Because we only get one flower from every seed, we have to have a constant source of sunflower plants. So you can see here the baby sunflowers. We would call these the seedlings. You can see that this little cart of sunflowers is ready to be taken to the field. They're loaded up, they're ready to go for a little ride, and later today they will be planted in the ground. Once the seedlings are big enough, we start to plant them out in the field. You can see this row is small, this row is a little bit bigger, and this row over here is bigger yet. And you can see these are bigger yet, these are even bigger. And if we go far enough, you'll start to see that some of them have small flowers just starting to open. And of course, the final stage in the whole process is when we put them into bunches so that we can sell them at our local market. We usually put them into bunches of 6 if they're really, really big, but if they're a bit smaller, we sometimes put them into bunches of 7 or 8. The sunflower is a very happy flower. When we sell it to people at market, they often tell us how happy this flower makes them. And this reminds me of the English phrase, that's the beauty of it. When something has a characteristic of making it beautiful, when something has a certain element to it, a certain aspect that makes people happy or makes people feel a certain way, we say that's the beauty of it. It's just a way of highlighting and defining what you really like about that thing. And for sunflowers, it's definitely the fact that they make people happy. That's the beauty of it. So I'm out here in the dahlia patch, and we grow a lot of different kinds of dahlias. They are like zinnias in a way, in the sense that they come in a lot of different colors. But there's one dahlia in particular that's a beauty. In English, when you say something's a beauty, it's when you just say the thing itself is so beautiful, you're going to use the word beauty to talk about it. That dahlia is called the cafe au lait. The cafe au lait dahlia is about the size of my hand, sometimes bigger, and it comes in two colors. It comes in a slightly purple color, and it comes in this really nice, almost like a mocha coffee color. It is a beauty. So some of you might recognize this flower. It's called a marigold. Our marigolds are ready a little bit early this year. We grow a slightly larger variety. We grow a variety that has really long stems so that we can put them in bouquets. People like the fact that they're beautiful, but they also like the way that they smell. Well, thank you so much for watching this English lesson where I got to show you some of the flowers on our farm and where I hope you were able to learn some new English phrases to talk about beauty. I do have one last phrase to teach you though. Oh, I need to go in the house now and have a nap. I need my beauty sleep. In English, when you say that you need your beauty sleep, it means you need to have a good nap or a good night's sleep in order to stay handsome or beautiful. Sorry, I'm making myself laugh when I say that. So when I'm done editing this video, I will have a nap because I need my beauty sleep. Anyways, thanks for watching. If this is your first time here, don't forget to click that red subscribe button over there and give me a thumbs up if this video helped you learn just a little bit more English. And if you have the time, why don't you stick around and watch another English lesson?